Hey there, Steve Rubis with another installment of Investor Relations in 2 minutes or less. Today we want to talk about the idea of driving valuation in digital healthcare. And the key news that we got today was the merger between TDOC and LVGO in digital healthcare. I mean, what a transaction. It certainly creates a very compelling long-term growth platform. And I think the deal really highlights what is the crux of valuation in digital healthcare. And it's the idea of allowing investors to see and count simple metrics about either lives, members, visits, something simple that exhibits an extremely large or outsized growth rate with it. And for LVGO, it was the idea of membership growth. For TDOC, it's visit growth. For Tabula Rasa Healthcare, it's PACE membership growth. And to go to the original exemplar of driving outsized valuation in a non-growth industry, healthcare IT, we go to Athena Health. And Athena was the exemplar of this in terms of physician and provider counts on their platform, where they trained the street to look at how many physicians and providers were added to the platform on a quarterly basis. You knew that the peak was always going to be the third quarter. And so you knew the story would go into decline once the third quarter peak was less than the peak a year ago. So, back to LVGO and TDOC, and these stocks have outsized valuations because they have done a great job of training investors to look at simple growth metrics in terms of either membership or visits. And nothing else really matters, period. If you want, you can argue that the rule of 40 matters here, which I'm okay with, but for purpose of this, it's about simple growth metrics that show outsized growth. So if you're a healthcare IT company, digital health company, you don't like your narrative, you don't like your valuation, or you're considering an IPO, think about setting the narrative correctly. And how do you do that? You need to provide investors with a simple growth metric, visits, members, lives, contracts, something where you can see outsized growth on a quarterly basis. If you can do this, you're going to get that outsized valuation. If you can't do it, getting and maintaining an outsized valuation might be a bridge too far. Thanks for watching.